Imagine the day you make your very last debt payment. You got no mortgage, no credit cards, nothing going out before your paycheck even lands. I'm back with Tucker Watkins. He's a CFP with 39 years of experience as a fiduciary. And we're going to talk about what that day actually feels like and what's the smartest thing you can do when that moment arrives. Paint the picture for someone. What actually changes in your life the day you make your last debt payment?
Yes, well, I'll tell you a true story. So one of my clients does have a fireplace in their home. And so we made an agreement that once they pay off their mortgage, I'm going to drive out to their house. We're going to have a mortgage burning party. We're going to take the piece of mortgage and throw it in the fireplace and burn it. So that's quite a visual for you for sure. So at that moment, obviously there's jubilation, there's joy, and there's a choice to be made because now that a person's debt free, they could do either one of two things. They could either start spending more money again, which of course is the Amazon impulse for immediate gratification. Let's go buy something. However, if instead you choose to do a much more wise choice and simply continue to take the same amount of money that you used to be spending to pay down all of your debts, and then redirect that money back into the same participating whole life insurance product that we talked about in the last video, then what will happen is that you're going to continue to be receiving the dividends from the life insurance company. As I mentioned in our last video, one of the companies that we use has been paying dividends in the range of 5.5% to 6.8% per year. And these companies have been paying these dividends for about 150 years. There was only 1 year after World War II that the one insurance company didn't pay a dividend. But that means that those dividends are going to be there for you. They're going to continue to compound. Remember the key words, tax deferred. So the dividends will be coming to your account, continuing to grow tax deferred. And then at some point in time, you might have an emergency. You can tap into the plan by borrowing against it, as we did to pay off your debts. So you've got liquidity in the event of emergencies and liquidity in the event of opportunities. So in our particular case, for example, we had two rental properties, some single-family detached homes. We used a loan from our life insurance policy to pay off both loans. So now those homes are debt-free. Awesome. So improved cash flow immediately. You might then say, well, if I don't have any emergencies and I don't want to do anything crazy with the money, what can I do towards my retirement goals? And the answer then becomes really profound, which is this, that at retirement, you can choose to take out a series of loans on a quarterly basis or monthly basis or annual basis to supplement your other retirement income streams. And these loans, again, will be completely tax advantaged. And the goal is, remember, that these are permanent life insurance policies. So they're designed to last for as long as you're going to last. If you keep the policies in place until you do in fact pass away, then all the loans you've taken will be completely tax-free because when you pass away, the life insurance company will pay off to your heirs. The death benefits are always received tax-free from life insurance, so you won't have to worry about that. And it's just a beautiful thing to supplement your retirement income with all these tax advantage loans.
So the debt is gone and people suddenly have money freed up. What is the mistake that most people make with that money? What should they do instead?
Well, the most the most common mistake is to increase spending because all of a sudden you're out of debt, so let's go spend more money. But I would say that if you could, in fact, maybe have a party for yourselves, as I said, maybe have a mortgage burning party if you've paid off your mortgage, or a car loan burning party when you've paid off your car loan. I respect all those things. However, if your goal is to become financially secure, and if your goal is to build tax-deferred wealth accumulation models, then you could simply continue to take the same amount of money that you used to be spending on your debts, because that's been built into your budget. Now continue to take that same amount of money on a monthly basis, putting it into your participating whole life insurance policy. So you'll continue to have your capital continuing to be receiving the interest because it's compounding. And then you're going to be receiving the participating dividends from the whole life insurance company. So you're going to have that money coming in to compound on a tax-deferred basis in your program. So then your capital is going to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow.
For someone heading into retirement on a fixed income, why does carrying debt into those years hit so much harder?
Yeah, well, think of debt being a four-letter word. It's something you do not want to carry into retirement with you. Uh, think of the wisdom of Albert Einstein. He said that the power of compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. People who understand it will earn interest. People who don't understand it will pay interest. So when you're entering into retirement, you want to reduce any expenses that you can possibly reduce because expenses just eat into your capital all the time. So if a person will get on the debt-free life program and work with it up until and into retirement, then the goal would be completely to be debt-free at retirement. We also have to factor in inflation. So if we understand that inflation is always going to be out there, you may face rising costs. So if you have rising cost, you certainly don't want to have interest payments eating into your capital because you're going to have rising expenses from cost. You don't want to have fixed expenses from interest rates. You want to get rid of the interest rates. Think of debt as financial cancer. And that financial cancer, it spreads into your whole system. And interest rates, stress, it causes stress, which is bad on your health. As you're entering into retirement, health might already be an issue. You don't want to add more stress on top of other health issues. So getting rid of the debts would be a way to get rid of some stress, literally to become healthier financially will make you healthier physically.
This is the part that changes everything. In the next video, you'll meet a family where we create a scenario that did exactly this. They built a system where they would never go back into debt. So if you're ready to see a picture of what a debt-free retirement could actually look like, check out the next video. And if you want to meet with Tucker, go ahead and go to tuckerwatkins.net and book a time to meet with him.